You're already starting to feel anxiety rise up in you just thinking about the holidays and especially thinking about the food that's going to come out during the holidays. We got the pumpkin spice lattes, we got the pumpkin spice bread. I just made one the other day. Pumpkin muffins. If you're not a pumpkin fan, if you're an apple lover, I love apples too. I love the apple pie. I love all the things. And this is a judgment-free zone, right? So we all have our food preferences, and that's a beautiful and amazing thing. But yeah, but the food anxiety, it's real. And especially if in the past we've felt really out of control around food, that's going to heighten the anxiety because our body, our nervous system has that memory of just feeling super out of control. And so as we start to step into this holiday season, that's going to all start to rise up in us if we haven't had a new experience. And so I want to give you a new experience, right? I want this to be the season that you feel really calm and in control of your eating during the holidays and not from a place of white knuckling and restriction and rigidity and all or nothing mindset. No, I want you to feel this from a place of freedom, right? To be able to really savor what's on your plate, but also your life during the holidays, right? And so, yeah. So let's first talk just a little bit about why the holidays feel so damn hard, especially with food. And I kind of started out and shared a little bit of why it feels so damn hard, especially with food. Because of those past experiences that we've had. If we have had times in which we did feel really out of control, maybe we found ourselves in a full-on binge, right? Maybe we found ourselves just starting to eat something and we could not stop no matter what we did. And maybe then we were fueled with feelings of shame and guilt. And all of that doesn't just dissipate from the body, right? It starts to just reside in the tissues, live in the body, unless we've done somatic work to start to really release that. It's going to still be lingering there. And so again, it makes sense that as we're approaching the holidays, it's like, shit, like that makes sense. It's going to cause me anxiety because I have that past memory, not just in my mind, but again, in my body. So we want a new memory, okay, which is completely possible. Also, the holidays are super dysregulating. And as I talk about all the time here, when we are in a dysregulated state, it becomes pretty much impossible to slow down and be present and mindful with our food, to be attuned to things like our hunger and fullness cues, to really notice us when we feel really satisfied and to be able to stop when we feel satisfied. All of that, there becomes a very big disconnect when we're dysregulated. We can't actually access that. And the holidays, again, super dysregulated. We are so stretched. We are pulled in multiple directions. We are overstimulated. Even if it's like fun things that we want to go and do that we're kind of excited about, it's still very overstimulated. We can feel a lot of pressure to say yes to things that we may not want to say yes to. We may feel pressure to spend money that we don't even really have. We may see people that normally we don't see, and there's a reason that we don't see them because they really rub us the wrong way. And that's going to cause that dysregulation. And so, yeah, so we have that, maybe have that memory of the past experience of feeling out of control. And then on top of that, we're in the holidays and we're feeling even more dysregulated. So that definitely is going to cause all of that food stuff to bring about even more anxiety. And it can even start to bring us back into to that same cycle and those same behaviors that we're like, shit, like I don't like finding myself in this place. This is the same thing I've been doing year after year and after year, and it does not feel good. And I don't want to start fresh on the new year. I don't want to just like go through that same pattern, right? And so let's change that. Like let's just make a change. All right. The truth is, it is absolutely possible to feel calm and in control of your eating all year round and during the holidays, right? And it's not about white knuckling. It's not about force. It's not about getting more rigid. It's not about falling more into that black and white all or nothing thinking, right? In fact, all of those things cause even more dysregulation. And you might find just a temporary moment of, oh, this works. And then, like, shit, no, this doesn't work. I'm back to square one again. And that's because when we do not work with the nervous system, it's not going to last. Okay. We need to get to the root. We need to move from a place of regulation. We need to work on a whole slew of things, right? Like from setting boundaries to making peace with food. Yes, but the foundation has to be that nervous system regulation. And so I want to invite you to a free workshop I'm putting on. So this is going to be on November 5th. I'm going to put all the information in the show notes. I'm teaching this workshop, just me, I'm just teaching it. And I'm so excited about it because I have so many things I want to share with you. I want to share with you one of my go-to practices that I do all year long. And because I do it all year long, and because repetition is the love language of the nervous system, my nervous system is so familiar with this practice that it's like the moment I start to do it, I start to regulate and I start to feel more grounded and I start to feel more attuned to my body. And I start to be able to like really sit with the things that are rising up in me instead of eating and trying to suppress them down. And so this practice really, it's amazing, guys. And I'm going to share it with you at the workshop. And so I will put all the information to the workshop right in the show notes. I'm not going to chat too long here. I just really wanted you to know that if in the past you have felt out of control around food during the holidays, or really any time of year, okay? If you felt out of control around food during the holidays, if you felt an increase in anxiety, you feel like you're kind of like on the outskirts watching other people enjoy. And it's like, I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to be able to enjoy without feeling out of control. If that is you, this workshop is for you. So the truth is you can feel at ease. You can feel more grounded. You can feel more in control. And again, not from a place of white knuckling, from a place of deeply healing. All of that can happen for you. And it's all going to be, I'm going to share all with you on the 5th. So if this resonates with you, definitely go to the link, register for the free workshop. I hope you have the most amazing day ever. And we will talk soon. And maybe I'll see you at the workshop.